On December 30th at World's End, not only did we crown a brand new AEW World's Heavyweight Champion, which, by the way, shocked the hell out of me because I was not expecting them to go that route, but I'm thrilled. I'm ecstatic that the Samoan submission machine Samoa Joe gets another shot at leading a company, at being a world champion for the first time in 15 years, because he should have been, if not WWE, he should have been a multiple-time world champion in TNA wrestling back in the day. Glad that he got that win over MJF. Again, a shocker. MJF wasn't pinned. I think that was the correct way to go, and in hindsight, it's 2020. MJF is tremendously injured. He has to take some time off. So Tony Khan, AEW Creative, they made the perfect decision to put the title on someone they can truly trust in Samoa Joe as World Heavyweight Champion. But another brand new breaking story came out of that pay-per-view, because we got the final reveal of who the Devil is and who the Devil's men were. And there were a lot of predictions. There were a lot of speculation on who it might be. I did mention Adam Cole and the Kingdom could be the Devil's Men, but to be completely frank, I was absolutely 100% sure if it wasn't going to be CM Punk, which by now we know he's not. He wasn't. I thought that the best way to bring Jack Perry back into the fold was to have him be the Devil himself. AEW thought otherwise, and at World's End, MJF's former best friend, revealed himself to be the Devil. And alongside him was the rest of the Kingdom. Roderick Strong, Mike Bennett, Matt Taven, and of course MJF's former bodyguard, former partner, former associate in Wardlow. And I hear a lot of fans, especially AEW fans on the IWC, saying that, oh, that was a little bit too predictable. We saw that coming. That was underwhelming because we were expecting a brand new debut, a brand new return, something other than this. And again, there's some reasoning to those claims, to those complaints, but I mean, AEW keeps debuting and keeps having so many returns that I find it, when they don't have any debuts or returns, that's a little bit more interesting to me. You already have a bloated roster. Focus on the roster you have. Shine a spotlight on them. Give us what they can perform. That's not the best way of putting it, but that's how it came out. So, with that said, am I excited about the future prospects of Adam Cole versus MJF? Of course. Of course, they killed it on Dynamite when they had the first match. They killed it in the main event of All In London at Wembley Stadium. These two men can go. These two men can represent All Elite Wrestling for years and years to come. Now, it's unfortunate that MJF is injured and Adam Cole got injured prior to this reveal, so this entire feud, this entire rivalry, this entire program that AEW has been building up since September has to be put on ice. It has to be put in the back burner, because we do live in a pro wrestling world where injuries happen, circumstances have to be taken into account, and, well, it is what it is. Adam Cole is currently injured. He's not going to be a major part of AEW's storytelling in-ring wise. So with that said, we just have to wait and see how this plays out, possibly during the summer, after the summer, with MJF being severely injured, trying to avoid surgery, according to reports. So all in all, I don't consider Adam Cole being revealed as a Devil as underwhelming. I think it's pretty good storytelling up until this point. Adam Cole tried it the first time, tried to go into it the very first time, tried to trick. Now we know that he tried to trick MJF into becoming best friend, tricking him into having some emotions, some feelings for his brochacho in Adam Cole. That didn't work. MJF still valued the World Championship a lot more competition-wise than he did in terms of actually taking the pin for his best friend, Adam Cole, at the time. Now, once they return, we'll get the real blood feud, the real blood rivalry. And of course, MJF has to find partners to fight off this Undisputed Kingdom. Not completely thrilled with the name because it takes from NXT, but, you know, it is what it is. Then again, WWE's done that with the OC, the club, Bullet Club in New Japan. So again, it's business. It's all about the industry. So I'm calling it right now. I think MJF should tag with, you guessed it, the Acclaimed to fight off these men. And as one little gripe in terms of the segment of Adam Cole explaining why he did what he did to MJF. The fact that he said that Wardlow was going after the World Championship, and when the time was right, he would give the title, he would relinquish the title to Adam Cole, baby. That is exactly how you do not tell stories. At least not stories that fans want to be invested in. Because there is no chance in hell that AEW fans are going to forget about that comment anytime soon or whenever that turn happens. Now, everybody know, again, speaking unpredictable, there's nothing wrong with being predictable. Just don't outright show it to us. And I feel like AEW's played their cards by telling us that Wardlow might eventually become world champion. And if he does, he has to relinquish the title to Adam Cole, which again won't happen because Wardlow is not Luchasaurus and Adam Cole is not Christian Cage. You've already played that story. It won't play over here. So we're going to have a turn of sorts. And again, you look at the group of the Undisputed Kingdom. Who's the odd man out? Wardlow. He only joined that group because of his hatred for MJF. You could have played it that Adam Cole is just using Wardlow for all this time until he gets healthy. Maybe Wardlow does become world champion. Adam Cole gets healthy. And just like WWE played it back in 2005 with Evolution, Adam Cole was using Roddy Strong, Bennett, Taven, talking to them, speaking to them, telling them the plan about how Wardlow better give and relinquish that world title or else. And Wardlow overhears them in the back. Again, that might be a little bit of an homage to Batista. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's how you get Wardlow over. That's how you get that big reaction. Again, there's nothing wrong with being predictable. We all saw Sami Zayn and the Usos and the Bloodline, all that turmoil, all that turning on each other. It's just a matter of how you get to it. Don't tell us exactly what's going to happen months in advance. Just build it up. Show us. And give Wardlow some type of fandom first before you actually try to make us feel bad for him or sympathy for him in terms of Cole obligating him to relinquish the world title if he does win it in the very near future. Those are just my thoughts. Again, that's just a small little gripe. They could have played it better. But with that said, we just have to wait and see what the Undisputed Kingdom is going to be doing tonight and the weeks to come, months to come on AEW television. Looking forward to that. Brand new year. AEW needs to really knock it out of the park this year because WWE right now is on fire. And again, they're not direct competition, but it is counter-programming. So with that said, what are your thoughts on Adam Cole and the rest of the Kingdom, along with Wardlow being revealed as the Devil's Men and the Devil himself at World's End? What do you thought about the explanation? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. As far as tonight's concerned, tune in later on tonight to TBS for another episode of Wednesday Night Dynamite. My name is Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.